In the league. Okay, bet. I'm gonna share the YouTube link because I'm live in on YouTube. Yeah, yeah. That's what I said. I gotta go to the. If this shit don't work out next year, I'm going to a different school. Uh, I sent it in the. I sent the link in the league chat, and then I'm about to share it in the Discord. Yeah, my running backs did. I mean, my D lineman did that thing against Ice Cheese. Yeah, them nigga. I don't know what was going on because I remember y'all was telling me he liked to run too. So I just played it base and just see what my D line can do for us. Oh yeah, that too. Yup. Yeah, you gotta have them backs, nigga. Oh, did you? Ooh, that's a tough one too. Wisconsin tough. All right, Elijah, you ready to search? All right, I already did my recruiting. Yeah, because we still gotta wait for niggas to play. So, all right, cheese. I'm gonna lead a party once I what's the name? Did you got the live? This is this stick up five, I believe. I shared in the in your chat to see if you can do it like that. I'll share it in there. I just sent it in there. Okay, yeah. Just let me know when you're ready for the countdown, Elijah. Yeah, I'm lead, so yeah, cause my connection, I gotta make sure it don't fuck up. I'm ready. All right. One, one, two, three. All right. Let me leave. All right. Good luck, nigga.
This is what we've been waiting for, folks. This is the game of the week, and the anticipation, the energy have been building. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the California Golden Bears. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Golden Bears will kick this away to get us going. And the kickoff will be a return. And the return will be brought down. Wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. So we got the Big Ten versus the Big 12, two conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kurt. Always interesting to have these two leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, and the Big Ten and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember, Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home-and-home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma in Norman, and then the following year, remember Baker Mayfield planting the Oklahoma flag after they upset Ohio State in 2017, and that propelled them into a playoff berth. So there's no reason why a win like that on either side couldn't do the same.
The Horned Frogs bring their punt team onto the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Creative running there. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender. My goodness. And the Golden Bears looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He fires this throw and is intercepted. I'm going to tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. And the Horned Frogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution.
Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Quarterback still with the football. Breaking tackles. That's a flashy run with the spin move, but produces just a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The shotgun handoff here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. He's moving out of the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Kick is up and no good. But that miss, no change in the score.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
So California's offense back out on the field now. And this offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. That gain moves the ball out near the 25. The Golden Bears come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Heading left after the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this 3rd down, and now it's going to bring up a big 4th down play and a decision here for the head coach.
And the Golden Bears will have to kick it away. The offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. And he's got it again. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He makes the grab. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball, You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that's a big-time play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're scoreless.
Takes the handoff. It's Rhodes. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass this time. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The Golden Bears will crank up the tempo. They'll run it from the gun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. And the TCU offense takes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Running back grabs it on a screen. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. 1st down. We're going to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. No huddle here for the offense.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And here's the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Intercepted in the end zone.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for the wide out. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses him.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And this one is caught. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. And the Golden Bears will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And he'll drop back here on third down. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They'll kick it away here. And the fair catch called for a prudent play in rainy conditions like this. Offense takes the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So the ball at midfield, now the offense facing a third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37. And the Horned Frogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
No gain on the play. Third down coming.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. They'll go hurry up here. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Fighting him off. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going. They move the six, but hurry to the line here on first down now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
You know, when the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's third and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the returner will be brought down. Cal's offense back out on the field now. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to get the throw off. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
And he lofts one deep over the middle. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? And the single back takes the handoff. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, TCU.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Ball handed off. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, you can't criticize this coach for being too conservative, can you? This guy's going for it on 4th down deep in his own territory. You have to have the utmost confidence in your offense to be able to execute that. And in this case, they proved him right.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a play deep downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Look at this. He'll go deep again. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, Chris, he tried to squeeze that one in there on third down. It would have had to have been a perfectly placed ball to have any chance at a completion and a first down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And now another deep ball here. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Horned Frogs will kick this away to get the second half going. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Cal's offense takes the field now. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They get the second half started with their running play. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The Golden Bears hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. First down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Second down play coming up. They'll try the right here. He shreds the tackle. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And the Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. This has been a struggle so far for both offenses. Can they finally get something going here? Jukes to get free. That run moves the ball to the 16.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They'll tackle him out across the 20. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Can he make it to the marker? And the Horned Frogs pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Quick throw caught on the left side. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Catch made on the out route. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Horned Frogs line up on 1st and 10 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Fighting off the defender. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Grab behind the line. It's Baker. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So California's offense back out on the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. The Golden Bears looking to crank up the tempo a bit. The quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield. Put the ball right on the back. Let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll feed the back again. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Golden Bears will look to convert here on 4th down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Trying for a 4th down completion. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Marked down at the 46-yard line.
Important second down play coming up. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. The QB throws his third pick of the day. He's got some room and some blockers here. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Looking for a gap. It's Payne. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter?
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, TCU 10, Cal 7.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas Christian. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
TCU 17, Cal 7.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. Cal's offense back out on the field now. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Looking to throw it on 1st down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Cal. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Now they get set to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the TCU offense takes the field. They're going to run it here. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Pitches to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The game makes it second and medium. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And the Horned Frogs pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Now, the offensive coordinator told us before the game they consider any one-on-one deep shot an advantage, but they couldn't connect on that try. Give credit to that defensive back, man. He played that perfectly.
The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. Cal's offense takes the field now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The linebacker shifting around now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. The Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Play action here on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the Golden Bears will line up on 1st and 10. Same tailback, another carry.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here comes a handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Receiver makes the grab. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after running for the 1st down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
They'll hand it off. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Now the offense will take a timeout here with 30 seconds remaining.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here's the handoff. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. The Golden Bears will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears, to take the lead in the final minute.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. So after taking the lead here very late, they'll kick it off and hope for defense and just seal the win. And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up. Oh, the ball comes loose. And the return team able to make the recovery and avoid a damaging turnover there.
1st and 10.
They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And the ball to the ground. Fumble recovered by the defense, going the other way. Inside the 20. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who is going